Today's review, we're going back to 2010 and the Transformers Collectors Club Special DION. Stay tuned. Rodimusbill here, and today we're going to take a look back at 2010 Transformers Collectors Club Special Figure DION. Now this was the Elite Guard DION. He did come with a mini-con called cop-tur, but I don't have him. All I have is the DION figure. Now this is a repaint of Classics Hot Shot, and you could only get him if you joined the Collectors Club back in 2010, and he was a free figure. And then they sold this guy for like 42 bucks online. Now, the way I got him was years ago. A friend of my neighbors gave him a whole box of Transformers. Most of them were Armada and Energon, which I don't know much about. So I was going through the box and I found this guy, and I looked him up online, and oh crap, he was supposed to be Orion Pax's friend from War Dawn episode. So I figured I'd do a review on him. Now, like I said, this is a repaint of Transformers Universe Classics Hot Shot. And first we'll take a look at him again real quick. Let's see, he's orange, blue, and white. And he transforms completely different from other cars of that era. Now, most cars today, the feet are usually the front of the car or the back of the car, and the arms, everything just folds in. But this guy does, he literally folds in half, which we'll show you in a minute. Now, like I said, he did come with 2 missiles and a mini-con called cop-tur, which I don't have right now, but I do have this guy. Now, first what you want to see is the visor. You can lift up the visor, and you can see his face. Now, they named him DION because he, like I said, he was supposed to be Orion Pax's best friend in the War Dawn episode. Basically, it's not the same DION, but he's orangish, so he kind of works out, which is what they do. Like a lot of times what they did was they repainted Cup in Orion Pax's colors to make him look like Orion Pax. And I guess they did the same thing here. And just to bring in this little tablet, that is what he looked like in the cartoon. So, not exact representation, but it is pretty cool that they gave us the figure. And let's get for articulation real quick. Let's see, his head does do a 360, which is pretty cool. Like I said, you got the visor on and off. The arm, it doesn't really do a 360 because you got all this back kibble. 90 degrees at the elbow. Let's see, he rotates at the elbow. Nothing on the waist due to the transformation. Again, 90 degrees on the elbow. The feet will go up 90. It'll go back 90. And it will do the split. It's got the bicep swivel. Let's see, 90 degrees at the knee. And the feet has a little swivel, but that's due for transformation. Yeah, the crotch piece, they use this for Grimlock and for Megatron. They've used this for a couple, I don't know about Grim, but I know these use this for Megatron and a couple of the Dinobots. So they're reusing that gimmick with the legs. And let's stand this guy up. Put his mask on. Now let's do some robot-to-robot comparison. We're just going to do a couple robot-to-robot. First we're going to bring in, this is Power of the Prime's Orion Pax. I mean, this is what Orion Pax looked like, very cartoon accurate. And we're going to bring in Silverbolt, since back in the War Dawn episode, Silverbolt did save him and Orion Pax. And later on in the comics, he was part of the Elite Guard with Cup. So here is the Transformers Studio Series 86 Cup. Now let's transform this guy. Now I'm going to transform him into an Audi TT sports car. First we're going to work on the legs, and we're just going to fold this down, fold the front of the foot into the heel, and then you want to lift up the windshield. We're just going to fold this up, and we'll do the same on the other side. Lift up the windshield, fold this up. Now this is where it gets a little tricky. So you're going to pull this back. There's a hinge right there. I'm going to get these out of the way. We'll have these facing back. So what you're gonna do now is this is how this is robot mode, so we're gonna fold up the legs like this. So you want to get the front of the car like that, snap this together. See how this makes a nice 90 degrees right there? So that is the front, which is different. I mean, this, like I said, I've seen this on Jetfire and I've seen this on Beast Megatron and Kingdom. Now for the back, you want to get, these are the roofs of the car. So you want to just get this, and you got a little tab, slide in there, and then these will just fold into place like that. And then we'll just snap these together, cop-tur sticks back here, but I don't have them. And then you want to close the door, and you got this little tab. And then you got a little tab there, so you just want to get the car like that. And let's get the other one like that. And this is what Dino would look like if he had an Earth mode. And it's a pretty cool car. Now they call it an Audi TT, but I'm not really sure how accurate that was. But let's see. You see the windshield? It's got that clear gray through the windshield. You can kind of see his hands. He's got the engine block right there. He's got the blue paint with the orange. He's got a silver grille. I do like to have the see-through headlights, which they don't do anymore. Got a little gray paint there. You got chrome on the wheels. You got orange and blue paint on the side with a lot of stripes. You got the little paint around the fender. You got silver on the white on the bottom with the black. And the wheels roll pretty good. Same as the other side. Spoiler has this little weird thing, but this is where cop-tur went, I assume. And he did come with 2 missiles where you'd plug into there, but like I said, I got a whole box of this stuff from a friend of my cousin's, and I still haven't been through it yet. And that is DION, and he rolls pretty good. Now, let's do some vehicle comparison. And our first vehicle comparison is Orion Pax. Now, I know this is Optimus Prime cab, but if I had the colored figure, it would look more like Orion Pax. And then we have the Studio Series 86 Cup. So he was the size of a deluxe back then. I guess back then they really didn't have deluxe Voyagers and king size. And here is Silverbolt, a Voyager. So that kind of tells you how small or how big this guy really is. And that is it for vehicle to vehicle. And I transform this guy back. Let's see. First, I think we will open the doors like that. And then we'll just spread this guy. Oh, see, and this little peg right there just pops in here. Supposedly. It just pops in like that. And then if we want to do the feet, we pull this down, slide this little glass in, separate the toe, and we'll just do like finish that real quick. Then we'll just pull this down, slide the windshield in here, and pull out the toes. So now these are his feet, that's his head. So we want to pull him down like this is the main joint right there. So we'll just get the arms out of the way, and what we're going to do is we'll cup them up like that. Then we'll bring the waist down and peg these together, turn these so the blue's facing forward, turn that so the blue's facing forward. And his arms, there's not much you do, you just bring them down like that. Am I focused? Yeah. And you just bring them down like that. And that is DION. Again, a repaint, a hot shot, but they did want to say, hey, look, we got a DION figure. Now, he was this particular DION in the comic. What happened was after the battle with Megatron, when Orion became Optimus Prime, he survived the battle, and he was rebuilt in the comic book as this figure. So there is some kind of canon. So there is somewhere in the universe where this is what happened to DION. If I said Dino, I apologize. DION. And that's pretty cool. And I do like the visor. Now, this is, like I said, now it's 11 years old. I wonder if we found a date on this guy. Oh, there's a date. No, 2000. Is that 8? 2008, I believe. So this guy, he's a good 12, 13 years old. Like I said, you had to join. I don't even know if they have the Transformers Collectors Club anymore. But when you paid for membership, this is what you got. So, all right, I figured I'd do a throwback video because really we're in the middle of Wave 2 of Kingdom to Wave 3. And the only Wave 2 I still need is I had to go on Amazon to buy Dinobot. He finally went down in price on Amazon for $30, so I bought him that. So we're in the middle of waves, so I figured I'd go back and take a look at this guy. All right, and we'll just put him on the turntable one time. So make sure you hit subscribe, like, share this video. Subscribe to the channel, check out all my other videos, and stay tuned for Wave 3 of Kingdom. And that's it. So Rodimusbill out.